Overflows.
Life lived consciously is worth. Life lived consciously within the energy field of an awakened one leads to life eternal. Such a person ultimately becomes light unto himself. Only he can lead anyone along the path of awakening. He lives beyond time and space. Life lived unconsciously is not worth and meaningless. Only life lived consciously is worth remembering. Conscious life brings bliss, while an unconscious life brings pain and suffering. In Buddha's commune lived an old monk. One day Buddha asked him about his age. The monk told, You know my age very well. Then why do you ask? My age is 5 years, replied the old monk. Buddha said, Why are you joking? You seem to be near about 75 years, and you say your age is 5 years. How can you say your age is mere 5 years? The monk replied, It is true. I have lived 70 years, but those 70 years I cannot call I have those years lived really. Then I have not known life. Only the last 5 years I have really known what life is. As a result, I consider my age to be 5 years. 70 years I have lived life unconsciously and in sleep. How can I count those years really lived? Life is really lived when one knows the meaning of life. The way you have lived your life up to now are known as life is unconscious. It is a saga of pain and conflict. You have not known life yet. Really, nothing have known and not lived. Then where is the meaning in life? You can touch somebody, but that touch will not be pure. Certainly the whole past is carried by the hand. All repressed anger, all repressed hatred is there. Even in love, you touch a person or your spouse, your touch is not pure and authentic. Indeed, love cannot be. Where will anger go, which is carried by the hands? This is somatic repression. When you interact with an awakened one or live within his energy field, many things begin to change miraculously. Know this as somatic therapy. Somatic repression refers to unconscious storage of traumatic or painful experiences in body, where they manifest as physical symptoms or sensations. Even if the person is not consciously aware of the underlying trauma, everybody carries this state. It is a way the body can protect itself from the emotional distress of these experiences, essentially holding the trauma within the physical form. Many times you would have seen during those moments there is a certain kind of body movement that is that looks like restlessness. There is suppression. Suppression is a conscious effort to hold back thoughts or feelings, and repression occurs unconsciously. The mind pushes distressing memories or emotions into the unconscious. This is repression. All repressed experiences can take a physical toll on the body, and this process is known as somatic memory. The body remembers and holds all those moments of trauma. Somatic repression can manifest as various physical symptoms, including digestive issues, nausea, poor posture, chronic pain, and persistent fatigue. These are expressions of somatic repression. Somatic therapies like somatic experiencing address how repression is stored in the body. They use techniques like mindfulness, movement, and body-based practices to help release the trapped trauma. Many times, in a simple way, the master gives you certain exercises, certain things to do. These are like somatic therapies. Somatic repression is often linked to unresolved trauma, particularly in cases where the mind has pushed distressing memories or feelings out of the conscious awareness. In essence, somatic repression is a way body handles the emotional trauma by holding it physically, even if the mind is unaware of the underlying cause. William Reich worked very much on somatic repressions. The body carries the past. The mind also carries the past. Because of this loaded state, you cannot be here now. You have to come to terms with your past. So meditation is not only a question of doing something here and now. Before that is possible, you have to come to terms with your past. You have to dissolve all hangovers, and there are millions of them in each one of you. Even when one becomes old, he is also a child, a young man, and all that he has ever been is there, because you do not know how to die each moment, how to die a particular circumstance and situations. We carry the memories deep within us. That is the whole art of living, art of life, to die moment to moment so that there is no hangover. A relationship has finished. You do not carry it. You simply die to it. What can you do? Something was happening and now it is not happening. You accept it and you die to it. You simply drop it with full awareness, and then you are renewed in a new moment. Now you are not carrying the past. This repressed memories remain part of our guidance on a moment-to-moment basis. On a day-to-day basis, simply these things surface and we remain unaware of it. You go to a restaurant and what you talk about? You talk about not the present moment, but about the things that you have done in the past. or you in the restaurant you are talking about something else that you had done. So you are not living in the present moment. Those hangovers continue in life. You are a child no more, but watch yourself. Watch yourself and you will feel the child is there. And that child creates trouble. If you were really a child, there would have been no trouble. But you are young or old, but you carry the memories of the childhood. The child continues somewhere in you. When you weep, you can find him. When you laugh, you can find him. When somebody gives you a present, you can find him. When somebody forgets you, you can find him. When somebody appreciates you, again you can find him. When somebody condemns you, you can find him. In all such moments, you will find the child within. It is very difficult to be really mature. One can never be mature unless the child simply dies within you and is no longer part of you. Otherwise, it will go on influencing your actions and your relationships. This is why we cannot relate. We enter into relationships, but we cannot. And this is not only true for the child. Every moment of the past is there and influencing your present moment. Your present is so loaded, and millions of voices come from the body and the mind go on manipulating you. How can you remain without these and reach the path? You are a mountain. This mountain has to be dissolved. What to do? It can be dissolved consciously. One thing is to relive your past again consciously. This is the mechanism of consciousness. Whenever you live something consciously, it never becomes loaded thing on you. Try to understand this. It never becomes a burden on you if you live it consciously. So when somebody comes and there are problems, we have to use the somatic therapies or psychological methods and allow the person to relive consciously. Try to understand this. It never becomes a burden on you if you live it consciously. If you go to a market to purchase something and you move consciously, walk consciously, purchase anything consciously with full remembrance, mindfully come back home. This will never be part of your memory again. I do not mean that you will forget it. It will not be a burden on your memory. In a way, it will delete from the active memory. If you want to remember it, you can remember it, but it will not be constantly forcing your attention towards it. It will not be a loaded thing. Whatever you do consciously is lived through and no longer remains a hangover. Whatever you live unconsciously becomes a hangover because you never live it totally. Something remains incomplete. When something is incomplete, it has to be carried and it waits to be completed. Whatever remains incomplete becomes a hangover, goes recorded in the memory, then relating in life becomes very difficult, if not impossible.